The mechanism at the origin of life is a puzzle. We have today enough available pieces to reconstruct it, and however, it is necessary to do this in the light of nature, not under the torch of Darwin. Answers to big questions about the true origin of species presented below are the only few samples taken from the book titled The Natural Origin of Species, that will be published soon. These answers will be surely upsetting for some, shocking for others, logical for many of course, but one thing is certain, they come from nature. Obviously, an understanding of the global mechanism of species development requires reading the book. In this book, we are going to be answering why void dominates in the living tree, why the genetic sequences of a taxon are equidistant from the sequences of all other taxa, and why do species appear from nowhere, why evolutionists do not deal with the following aspects, and why limited number of aquatic hominids if aquatic environments occupy about 70% of the globe and higher in food resources than the continents, and why terrestrial species belonging to the same family are found on continents, an island separated by oceans and seas. Also, why evolutionists break up the species into a list of characters, then sort out by the method of parsimony those who least disobey evolution, and why turtles, frogs, crocodiles, birds, trilobites, in short, all branches, remain what they are since their appearance until their disappearance. How was the common genetic trunk formed, and how can a large number of unrelated animals develop the same architecture separately, and how are heterogeneous animals formed? And we come to question 10 of how can genes hold up for tens of millions of years, rather hundreds, while each 30 kilobase gene has to support 90 mutation in each million of years. But that's not all. The genome works as a whole. It must be multiplied by 20,000 genes. Moreover, it is necessary to multiply by 80% of the genome that has proved functionally by the project ENCODE, Encyclopedia of DNA Elements. This percentage of change is devastating for the genes. Question 11. Why tens of millions of years have not done away with the following aspects that have become useless? The reproduction by the fame of about 7 million oocytes during its embryogenesis, of which there remains about only 300 at birth, the gel cells, and the transposable elements forming about 45% of our genome. The book explains all these aspects with a lot of precision and details, so DNA has a hidden face where quantum mechanisms do most of the work. Genes are only tools made at the last moment to translate an ancient event into taxa according to different versions from one era to another. Words do not create events, nor do genes create species. Darwinism has subjected the knowledge in biology, what geocentric has subjected to knowledge in astronomy. Galileo suffered to open a passage to legal commodity. Darwin took full advantage to smuggle